Hello, Xavier here, and as you can see, I've turned back into a human. Of course, this is all thanks to you all. If you haven't seen my last video, make sure to check it out, and if you came from that video, then thank you once again for watching the video. Now let's get right into this video. For the past weeks, I've been thinking, rough sketching, and God, I was lost in different thoughts and ideas. I had so many ideas and so many things in my mind at the same time that drawing after drawing after drawing, I still felt that they weren't enough to post on a video. And so I slowed down, took a break, and started thinking of making videos based on themes. So for this video, as the title suggests, I will be focusing on music-themed Pokemon today. Now just to clarify, there will not be any new typings in this region. As exciting as that would be, I'd rather avoid that at the moment. Today I bring you 4 new fakemon designs and ideas that I thought about during the thinking and break stage of the last few weeks. In the past, I've said that I wanted to not only make fakemons off of mythology and history from Greek history, but I also wanted to include some Greece culture into the mix, as the region is based on Greece itself and not just its past. And so I thought, music is a big part of culture. It inspires people, it keeps them going, and it's just a part of life now. When I'm drawing, I always listen to music, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. Music has many things it does. It gives us music to listen to, it gives us something to dance to, and it gives people concerts and plays to go to and enjoy with others. Now let's get started with our music-themed fakemons for the Constella region. For music, one needs an instrument to play with. It could be a physical one like a guitar or a violin, or it can be your voice. For this particular video, I decided to go with the harp. The harp is a stringed instrument that sounds beautiful when played and can be quite calming to the ear. There also happens to be a constellation known as the lyre, the harp. With this as my basis, I did some research and found that most harps are associated with angels in heaven. Of course, I didn't want to just make an angel fakemon holding a harp. I wanted the fakemon to embody the harp and be a harp. So I thought it would be a fun twist to make it into a snake, in contrast to the story of Adam and Eve. I won't go into the story since I'm sure most of you have heard it. I started by drawing the shape of a small harp. Then I made the shape of the snake body along with it. This design came out pretty quickly and I absolutely loved it. It embodies the harp really well with its body shape, and it looks angelic at the same time. For its evolution, it's basically based off of the same things, but I made the harp bigger and did my best to make it a bit more menacing, but tried my best to keep the angelic, cute factor in the design. Harp, the harp snake Pokemon. Harps use psychic powers to make strings in order to play soothing music. The quality and power level of the psychic power can change the tone of the sound that comes from the strings. People are also able to touch and play the strings on Harp, but they only allow people that they trust or have a bond with to touch them. Euphangel, the angel snake Pokemon. Their large bodies make it hard for people to get close to it from fear, but they're very gentle. The tail takes the shape of a harp, and the psychic powers become its strings. The melody it plays makes anybody fall into a deep sleep, and some say it's the best sleep they've had. They're also seen flying over towns at dusk to help the troubled sleep. I've always loved the idea of giving Pokemons from past generations a new evolution. And since we just got a new evolution officially revealed for the Scarlet and Violet games, I thought that Chatot would fit in with both the music theme and giving previous Pokemon some love. For Chatot's evolution, I had one thing in mind, and that was a theater conductor. You know, this guy. With that in mind, I started to sketch a design. Not much went into mind besides me making a Chatot evolution based on a theater conductor. Of course, this was my one mistake. Not giving it too much thought. After the drawing was done, I looked at it for about a day, and I hated it. The shape was too bulky, and I honestly hated the colors. They really did not match at all. The colors looked fine on Chatot, but just didn't know justice to my first design, and so I asked a friend what they thought, and they said why not base it off a swan. The constellation of the swan is next to the constellation of the lyre, which is ironic seeing as that last fakemon was based off of the HARP. After the bird base was changed, my mind instantly thought of also changing the idea from a theater conductor to an opera singer, but I decided to let my close friends decide which of the two ideas I would go with. Of course, this ended up in a tie, so instead I decided my Instagram followers could decide without giving them too much context. And the results were the same, a tie. So in order not to prolong the project even further, I decided after a quick question to one of my fellow favorite artists that the winner would be chosen from the one that was in the lead before it was a tie. After that was decided, the winner of the poll was the opera singers won. Now if you want to be part of a future poll, make sure to check out my Fakemon Instagram so you won't miss the next poll whenever the time comes. So with those ideas in mind, I straightened out and I started my sketching. I decided to add some nice references to musical notes around the body of the swan. Can you guys spot them all? Soprognos, the opera swan Pokemon. Soprognos like to sing at dusk and dawn. They'll sing to other groups of Pokemon to relax any stress they may have. They also love to sing for people to grab their attention. It's said that the singing of a Soprognos can even stop wild legendary Pokemon from running wild. They're also able to imitate all forms of sound. Most music is accompanied with some sort of body movement known as dancing. Dancing is an expression of the joy one can feel with listening to music. So, of course, I decided to make a Fakemon based on dancing. But since the Constella region is based on Greece, I decided to base it off of SIRTAKI, a dance of Greek origins. This type of dance is generally done in a line, or can even be done in a circle, with the leader at the end of the line. This dance is done by placing your hands on the shoulders of persons next to you, and after that you slowly step to the beat of the music as it gets faster. I really love the idea of making a Fakemon based on this dance, but how would I make a Fakemon that embodies all this? Make it a line of multiple Pokemon like Phalanx? A lot went into making this initial idea work, and I decided to make it a singular Pokemon, but with a different form depending on whether it was a male or female, similar to NDD. The stats and visuals would change, but it would still be the same Pokemon. The ties to the dance can be put into the dex entry, and I originally wanted to draw them side by side to really visually embody the SIRTAKI dance. I didn't want to just make a humanoid Fakemon, so I decided to make the Pokemon based off of a rabbit. SIRTAKI is about making that line and circle to dance. This resembles a bond, and I thought that rabbits also formed a strong bond. That and Easter is the biggest holiday in Greece, so I thought that was a nice reference to that as well. But I can talk about that in a separate video for a separate fakemon idea. SIRTAKI, the Dance Rabbit's Pokemon. SIRTAKIs are known to dance with Pokemon and people. They make bonds with their dancing. By dancing, they feel joy and are able to spread that joy to others. People also practice the same dance they do for special events. They're usually found dancing in a group with their hands on another's shoulder. Their dance starts slow but gets faster. What are your thoughts on the 4 new Constella Region fakemon of this video? I really loved making these and reading up on the ideas that came out of this. Let me know down in the comments what is your favorite out of all these and why. I would love to read why you love what fakemon. For the next fakemon video, I was thinking of focusing on making some more Route 1 fakemon and also remaking some of the old Route 1 fakemon that I drew in the past that I wasn't too happy with. Let me know down below your thoughts of the video and give me future video ideas as well. Make sure to also like and subscribe if you haven't already if you'd like to see more of my art videos. Thank you guys again and see you in the next video. Bye!